What do you know about phishing?
Like, I know that I can use a bait caster, skip it under a dock.
I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
Oh.
No, like when people get those weird emails that seem kind of scammy.
With a PH.
Yes.
Not an F.
Exactly.
So welcome to the episode number, don't know, of Submit the Ticket. I'm here with the Director of Operations, Matt Carpenter. We're going to talk a little bit about phishing and not the phishing with a pole. We're talking about phishing with a PH for what kind of information?
Personal information. Credentials, login information, could be social security number, really anything to identify yourself that somebody could use to impersonate you to get access to your resources.
Awesome. So what are we going to do to prevent that from happening?
Education, 100% education. We can have all the protection in the world with your spam filters and AI generated obfuscation techniques, but really you've got to...
We'll cut that part out.
Yeah, and we provide education out to our customers quarterly, annually, and we test them on it.
Right. So part of our quarterly testing, we're not sending text messages, but we are sending fake emails.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And some of those fake emails are pretty good. Some of them are easily spotted as a phish, depending on where we are in the training, right? So if it's their first time getting their phish, we're not going to send them the most difficult thing, so we don't want people to fail right off the bat.
Right.
But as they continue through their training and their journey, we're going to make it more difficult. So a big red flag, you get an email and there's an urgent request, right? That's a huge red flag. What's another way to identify that it's a potential phishing email?
If you can look at the email address itself and it looks off, like maybe the domain name is something strange, like it's got a number in it when it's not supposed to. If it's outlook.com, but it comes through as Outlook with 2 zeros instead of O's,
it's a red flag.
It's a red flag.
Our customers right now have a plugin that we install in their Microsoft Outlook. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Right, so we offer up what we call the phishing button, right? And so if our users identify an email that they think or suspect of being scam or malicious or a phishing email, they can click that button. It shoots us a ticket. We get an opportunity to analyze that email and get back to them and let them know. Again, that comes back to education. They have to be able to identify there's something off about this email, and they can submit that to us right away.
All right, so tell me a little bit what happens when I get an email saying that my Amazon package is delayed and I need to click on this email to make sure that it gets delivered to the right address. I click on the email, it sends me to Microsoft 365 to log in, and I put my information in there. What happens?
Well, on the hacker side, on the bad guy side, assuming that they're collecting that data, they're immediately going to capture that and they're going to test that to see if it works.
And then on our side, once they test those credentials, what happens?
Well, it depends on where they're testing from. So immediately, if they're testing from outside of the United States or one of our areas that we don't have whitelisted, it's going to send us an alert and they're not going to be able to get in. But if they are inside those boundaries, it's going to show that it's an anonymous login coming from an IP address that's not a normal login IP address, and we'll get an alert right away. Either us or our SOC team is going to lock that account right away so they can't continue through. And then we can analyze it and identify if it's really something that should have been clicked or followed through with.
Yep. So it's not just one thing that helps protect our customers, right? There's training, there's software, there's third-party tools that we have. Having a SIEM and a SOC is very important. You know, if you're a 5-person business or a 5,000-person business, it really doesn't matter. We're really trying to give you the tools you need to protect yourself.
Right. We provide as much tooling as we possibly can at the gateway level, at the endpoint level, at the cloud level for the mailboxes. But at the end of the day, the users have to be educated on identifying those emails.
All right. If you want to know some more information about Preferred IT Group, phishing, drop us a message in the DMs or give us a call. We actually answer the phone with a smile, 260-440-7377. Cut. So just curious, you think anybody's going to notice that your mustache has gotten bigger? Has Captain Hook called and asked for his mustache back?
Keep them coming.
Okay.
Keep them coming.
Can you just say, I'm your Huckleberry?
I'm your Huckleberry.